Goshen High School. My name's Ben Cranston.
And I'm Shania Hopkins.
And let's get right into today's news. Cans for choir. Bring your cans to the choir room today or tomorrow from 9 to 11. They're going to be collecting the cans for money to help raise money for the choirs.
Staff Appreciation Day is December 2nd, and it will be held at Scene 75 for all teachers from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
Save the date. On December 10th, the Goshen Choirs will be singing at a Cyclones game. Be sure to be there.
Also tonight we have our second showing of The Bachelor King. It'll be at 7 o'clock and is $3 for students and $5 for adults. And then again on Sunday we have the same play at 2 o'clock.
Also, there will be PTO spirit wear on sale. Go to guidance for more information.
This has been Shania Hopkins.
And I'm Ben Cranston.
Next we'll have Shorty with our weather.
It's Elizabeth Short here bringing you the weather today. Today is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 72 and a low of 43. Saturday, however, is going to be a bit rainy and snowy with a high of 47 and a low of 30, so you might want to bundle up if you're going to go out. However, Sunday is just going to be cloudy with a high of 42 and a low of 23. If you're going out late, you might want to bundle up again. It's going to be very cold. Monday is going to be a high of 45 and a low of 24, and it's going to be partly cloudy. And on to Savannah with the sports. What's the sports today, Savannah?
Welcome to GNN Sports. The girls basketball team has their last scrimmage of the season November 22nd against Milford. The boys basketball team all will either play Clark or Talawanda on the same day, November the 22nd. The teams will also play at Blanchester for a foundation game on the 29th, with the boys' freshman game first with a 4:30 tip. The Cincinnati Bearcats lost last Saturday 3-24 to the UCF Knights. The Bearcats must win their last 2 remaining games to be bowl eligible. This week, the Bearcats are home against Memphis. That game can be found this Friday on CBS Sports Network with an 8 o'clock kickoff time. For the second week in a row, the Ohio State Buckeyes defeated their opponent 62-3. After a destroying of Maryland, the Buckeyes look to head to East Lansing to take on the Michigan State Spartans. The Michigan State-Ohio State game can be found on ESPN on Saturday, November 19th at 12 p.m. The Buckeyes need the Penn State Nittany Lions to lose in the next 2 weeks to be able to get to the Big Ten championship game and then a possible trip to the college football playoff. In college football this weekend, for the first time since 1984, 3 of the 4 top teams lost. Clemson lost to Pittsburgh, Michigan lost to Iowa, and Washington lost to USC. After that shakeup, our top 4 are the number 1 Alabama Crimson Tide, the number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes, the number 3 Louisville Cardinals, and the number 4 Penn State Nittany Lions. Alabama plays Chattanooga Saturday night, Ohio State plays Michigan State Saturday afternoon, and Penn State plays Rutgers on Saturday night. The Cincinnati Bengals lost to the New York Giants 20-21 on Monday Night Football. This week, the Bengals look to rebound at home against the Buffalo Bills. That game can be found on Fox with a 1 o'clock kickoff time. The college basketball season has officially tipped off. The Xavier Musketeers won their first 2 games and play November 26th at home against the University of Northern Iowa and November 29th against North Dakota State University. Those games are all at home. The UC Bearcats also won their first 2 games of the season and play at home against number 21 ranked Rhode Island on 11/19 versus Sanford November 23rd and versus Lipscomb November 26th. The Ohio State Buckeyes are 2-0 and have games November 21st versus Western Carolina and November 25th versus Marshall. The Dayton Flyers are 1-0 and play number 24th at home versus Nebraska. This has been Savannah Dewar with Sports on Goshen News Network.
I went to Wilmington College, and I went to a few other schools along the way, but I went to Wilmington for a grand total of 3 years. I thought Wilmington was fantastic. I had some good experiences, met a lot of friends. Like Mr. Smallwood said, it was a great atmosphere. It was very laid back, call professors by their first name instead of Dr. So-and-so. But the worst experience, and I will agree again with Mr. Smallwood, was paying for that experience. Some advice would be to not transfer if you can avoid that. I transferred for several different reasons, football related, financial related. I changed my major once, but I would recommend trying to do all of that at the same location, just because you run into so many courses that don't transfer, and you kind of got to restart if you change majors late in the game. So I would recommend that you try to figure it out sooner rather than later, so you don't have to pay as much as what I paid.
That's your cue.
Dun, dun, dun.